What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? So we back again for another episode review of Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Season 5, Episode 16. Peace of my heart, okay? So we get up into the episode. Y'all, if y'all can tell, I feel a little bit better than I've been feeling for the past week, the past few days. I feel like this sinus infection situation is starting to break a little bit because earlier when I was doing, girl, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was because it was hot out in here. I did get a slight fever. I don't know if it was a fever, but I just know my temperature went up a little bit, but it's fine now, so I don't know what that was about. But your girl is all right for the most part. Anyway, so we are back. So if you hear me sniffling or whatever, I already told you sinus infection. We back for another episode of Life After Lockup. Girl, let's just get into it, okay? Let me look at my notes so I can get all the couples. Justine and Michael, okay? Justine and Miguel, you know, they just came back from that whole situation with the mom and all that. And they getting ready to have the gender reveal. But before that, they took the kids somewhere, and the kids, Michael's oldest daughter had took him to the side and basically confronted him about the information that she heard about them possibly moving to Vegas, right? And again, I feel so bad for her. And all of her feelings are valid. She's 16 years old. She spent 6 years of her life away from him, being his oldest daughter, being a daddy's girl. You could tell that she's a daddy's girl. You could tell all of his girls are daddy's girls, okay? And then she's the oldest daughter and all of that. And she just wants her dad. She missed all of those years with him. Mind you, to find out from somebody else that's not your father that you're about to go to another state and go clear across the country to the other side of the country, that is disappointing. That is hurtful to her. And you can't tell me it's not. When she started crying, talking to him, I just know she wanted to break down a little bit more, and she was trying to hold it in because he was trying to say, well, the reason why I'm leaving or we thinking about leaving is because things that I'm trying to do is just not going to be able to get done out here. I need to do it out there, for financial reasons and all of that stuff. Because at one point she was like, I just wish we could have did it together. Like, you could have told, she wished he would have told her for one, and then that they could be in the same state. And that's the whole thing about it. If you have children, and I get it that there are people who are not together with their families, okay? People who are not together with the mother of their kids or the father of their kids or whatever, and they have different relationships. And there are people who have, families in different states and them where they stay at. Understandable, I get it. But in this situation, it irks me because you literally just got out of jail. You haven't spent time with them like that consistently. You miss so many years with them. And then when they finally get to see you, your daughter finds out that you're about to leave again, and not only just leave to go back to, I think they're in New Jersey or New York or whatever they at. No, Philly. Go back to Philly or whatever. You're about to go back. You're about to leave to go to Vegas. You're about to go clear across the country, and then you didn't even tell her yet. Somebody else had to tell her. And you have a baby that's coming. You have a baby that's coming. And it's like, I get it. She wants that time with her father. And he just don't understand the separation, the disappointment that he's about to ensue on these people, on these kids. And again, it's understandable that you want to go, live your life and do your dreams and all the stuff that hindered you or whatever. But sometimes, unfortunately, when you become a parent, you have to put some of that on hold, and you have to look at different avenues to make money or whatever, where it's going to be beneficial to all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for her. I felt real bad for her, girl. I was just like, Michael, this ain't going to work. Because I just feel like these kids are about to have resentment. Okay? They're about to really make their own version of the resentment song. They are about to have resentment towards, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be Justine, Michael, or both of them. We see them all happy now or whatever, but it's just going to feel like that they probably going to turn the tides. And we seen a lot of tides been turning this week. We gonna see the tides turns where they ain't gonna like them, and they gonna be mad, and it's gonna be understandable, okay? And I feel bad. I just feel bad. Like, I just don't think that that's right. Get to know your kids again before you jump ship. And that's not necessarily saying he's jumping ship, but you literally moving away. Then they go and they have this, they have an gender reveal situation. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I got the window open because it was a little bit hot up in here. I ain't want to touch the heat. So, because, you know, sometimes you got to get it just right. Baby, do you understand? It's like about to be 50 degrees, 54, almost 60 degrees tomorrow. What is going on? I am so confused as to why is it still so warm outside during Christmas. I really don't understand it. But I'm not really complaining, but this weather is what's got me messed up. You know what I'm saying? The up and down is just a lot. But anyway, so they had a little gender reveal, and, you know, come to find out, I guess Justine and Anne, who is Michael's sister, they fixed their relationship, their friendship or whatever, to the point where Justine gave her access to her medical records, okay? So that, and for the past month, she knew what the gender of the baby was, and she hasn't told anybody. And so, you know, they had them dress up in the colors that they wanted. Like, you had Michael and them in the blue, and you had most of the girls and Justine in pink and all of that or whatever. And that was cute. Justine did tell Ann what happened when she met up with his mama, with their mama, and she was like, man, I'm so sorry that that happened. And see, you see the tides have changed because, you know, any other time, Ann probably would have been like, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But even Ann said, that wasn't right what my mama did, okay? And so she did talk to her mama, which I was surprised that she popped up because I would have said, girl, we done. We done, okay? But Justine a better woman than I am in this situation because I literally would have just said, Miguel, we not with her no more. Now you can talk to her on your own time, but when we have events, it's not gonna happen. I don't care that that's your mama. Okay, she disrespected me for the last time, you know. But even Ann said she don't understand why she would do that, given that she's been friends with Justine and she knew her character then. So if you knew how she was being friends with her, why would you think that she would do something like this and trick that man into believing that that's his baby when it's not? I said the same thing last week. And so, you know, Ann had a conversation with her mama. Mama like, you know, I've been through so much. That's fine. But again, everybody's not out here being dirty like that. Sometimes you got to let that hurt go. And sometimes you got to give people the benefit of the doubt. Okay? And Ann told her, you're going to have to apologize. And so she did go over there. She apologized, gave him a hug. And like Justine said, I don't think that she meant that. And she did. She did it. She meant what she initially did. So that's just what it is. But to keep the peace, she said it's all to the good. It's cool. I apologize. I never should have did that. Okay, fine. They do this little battling of the, like these bubble people come out in blue and pink. And, you know, whoever wins is the gender. And, of course, the pink one, they're having a girl. And so everybody's happy. Justine been wanted a girl and all that stuff. And, you know, of course, Michael wanted a boy. But now they got 4 girls, 4 boys. And so at this point, everybody's happy. But Michael was like, man, I still haven't told them about Vegas. And now I'm going to have to see how this going to go. I said, I'm pretty sure it's not going to go well. All right. But moving on from that, we got Lindsay and Blaine. At this point, we can get them off the show. Because I don't care. They're boring to me at this point. Maybe because they're just boring to us. All right. And I just feel like sometimes it could be real stuff that's going on, but it just comes off really fake. And something about Lindsay's little storyline, especially with her being out here in the street, being a little cop, the shot caller and all that stuff. You know, she with her friends, what's her name? Sticks. That's what it was. She with her friend Sticks, and she went to go get that money from that man. Okay, they had his face blurred out, right? And the way that he was talking, like, I see you trying to act like you somebody, but, you know, I'm going to play along for the cameras or whatever, because he really wasn't really taking her serious, okay? Lindsay tried to act like she was bad, okay? Big and bad up in here. It was like, so listen, what's good, Tyler? How you been? You know that you got that thing for me? It was like, what's good, Lindsay? I was like, yeah, I've been down for 2 years or whatever. You would have thought that you could have at least put the money on my books. You thought that was going to go away? No, no. You got what I asked you for? I mean, yeah, I got it right here. He gave her the money. He just so happened to have $500 in his hand. I said, who carry around cash like that these days? I mean, somebody going to be like, I do. Who carries around cash? Do it look like people... Listen, okay, fine. He look like he don't got no banking account anyway. I'm sorry, it just looked that way. She rolled up on there trying to act all big bag and tough because she had sticks right there with her. And I said, girl, she was like, and you know what? Let me count it. I should have added interest on it too, but just let everybody know I'm coming around and I'm collecting what's due to me. I said, girl. He said, all right. When he laughed, I said, girl, who are you trying to intimidate, okay? And I said, Sticks, you ain't intimidating either. You look like you're about to fall any second, okay? I'm just saying. And then she was like, so how much we got and what's the total? I said, what you mean? You went to go get $500 from this man, so you need 20. She asked that like they already had $10,000+ already on hand, and they only needed half more. Girl, she said 19,500. Oh, we not gonna get all that tonight. Nah, girl, we'll probably get it by the end of the week. I said, all right, Miss Lindsay, if you can come up with it, I'd be surprised, okay? But something about that little scene, the situation might be real, but the setup just felt real fake to me. But all right. Then she goes to the store with her other friend or whoever, and she gets this necklace. Now, I couldn't tell if the necklace was for Blaine or if it was for Miley, but I think it was for Blaine because she's going to eventually ask Blaine to marry her. The necklace was $200 and all of this situation. You know, people do stuff when they are in tough situations like facing a jail sentence, and that's exactly why she's doing this, okay? And I'm just like, girl, she gonna ask the man, now what's your return policy? He said you could get 100% refund if you don't wear it, if it's not worn. Now my question is, how would you know if it's not worn? Okay, but all right, you know they gonna do that. That's Lindsay and Blaine. We really don't care, okay? Moving on from that, and you want to know another person that I'm so surprised that we seeing, and I forgot what's gonna be on here? Sean and Sarah. Baby, when I tell you I could have did without this whole thing, but we getting it, so let's get into it. We first see Sean and Sarah, they out eating, right? And, you know, they're just talking about things that's been going on or whatever. Talking about the way that she wants, you know, the fact that they have this business, okay? Sean is not working at a regular place anymore. He's working in business for himself, right? And they open up this tow trucking business. And so that's their livelihood, and he needs that to work unless they're gonna be out on their ass. You know, Sarah talking about the fact that she got a letter or whatever saying that she's off parole, so she's a free woman, you know. And she was like, you know what? Maybe I want to just, cause what's his name? Sean. He was like, oh, don't you know what that means? We can go out and we could go anywhere we want to go and all this. We could travel here, we could travel there without asking anybody and all that stuff. She was like, yeah, like I could go down there to Mexico and give me a BBL. I said, girl, what? She said, what's a BBL? She was like a butt lift. That's what I'm talking about. And he got so in his feelings. And let me tell you this, it may come to a surprise and a shock to some of y'all, but I agree with him. I agree. It made me think, because I'm just sitting here like, girl. And come to find out, Mama just had a tummy tuck. When we last saw her, she had got her boobs done. Now she's sitting here with a fresh tummy tuck, okay? So fresh that she can't even pick up her own child. And I said, girl, what is going on, all right? And Sean said, why do you need all these surgeries? Okay, you already on pain medications, and we don't want you to get addicted to them because we already know that you got an addiction problem. And she was acting like, you know, that's not an issue or whatever. Yes, I know I have an addictive personality and all this stuff or whatever, but for Sean to suggest, because he did say, Are you trying to get all these surgeries or whatever so that, you know, you could get these drugs legally or whatever? And I said, ooh. The whole time I'm just sitting here like, Sean got a point. I don't care how we may feel about him, because honestly I feel like we all feel the same. We can't stand him, okay? We just feel like he's a deadbeat and a dirt and a bum nigga. That's just how we feel at the point. But he got a point, because why are you still, you literally, and I understand you want to make your body feel the way that you want it to be, and you want to feel good, you want to look good and all of that, but at the same time, you doing all this surgery, you putting your body through all of this trauma or whatever, when you could just, and I'm looking at her body and I'm like, girl, do a few squats and work out a little bit, eat a little bit better, and you could do it. But some people, they just want to go the more easier, so-called easier route. But people don't realize that once you get these surgeries, if you don't maintain it, baby, it's going to look like you never got it before, okay? It's just going to go back to the mess, and it's probably going to make your body worse when you don't maintain it, right? And I'm not saying that I'm against elective surgery or cosmetic surgery, because sometimes when you work out, there are some problem areas that you can't really get that little fat off. You can't get that little pudge off. And if you want to, you know, go ahead and get that tucked in, that's fine. Because, listen, whenever, I keep saying this, but it's going to happen eventually, I'm going to have to go in to get some little skin surgery. I get that, because I ain't finna be flapping in the winds, okay? That's not finna be me anymore, you know? And so, I get it. But it's like, girl, you thinking about a BBL, like, bitch, don't nobody care about your ass. Who is you? I know people get stuff to make themselves feel better, and you're not getting it for your partner or whatever, but at the same time, priorities. Priorities. And I'm bringing that up because they get into it over that. She's in her feelings because basically he practically called her a pillhead. That's just what it is, you know. Are you doing this to get some drugs? That's just what he's concerned about. Because he like, you know, you need to fix all this, because at this point in time, I need to focus on the business. That's what we need to focus on, you know. And so they get home. He don't want to come into the house because her mom is in there watching the kids. And he said, I'm not coming up in there until she leaves. And I had forgot that they had gotten to it last season, the last time that we saw them, because she lied to him about, you know, Sarah going to meet that her baby daddy, right? And the mama said, I mean, he cool with you or whatever, and he forgave you and all that stuff, so why he can't forgive me? Well, one, he just gonna have to get over it, okay? He a grown man, get over it. I mean, on the one hand, I get it, but on the other hand, he thought that y'all was gonna be on a good path, and then you kind of messed it up. He has to talk to his wife. That's his wife. That's the mother of his child, right? So that's why he can't necessarily stay mad. He probably is still mad at her, but that's probably why he's taking it out on the mama too, because he can't just leave her. And we already think that he a deadbeat, or, you know, he an anxious person. So he ain't finna just up and leave her like that with the baby, you know, so the rest of the world can continue to talk and trash him. So he gonna take it out on you, girlfriend. You got to understand that that's what's really going on. And I mean, y'all never liked each other in the first place. So why? I'm with the mama, girl. I don't care. He gonna have to grow up. But at the same time, I understand him being mad, because why are you lying? Why are you lying? All right? It is what it is. And so that's when we found out that, you know, she had a fresh tummy tuck, because she was like, I can't pick her up right now. I said, girl, what? I'm sitting here thinking the whole time, and I didn't catch it when he said, when they was getting up at the restaurant and they was about to get ready to go, he said, can you walk? She was like, yeah, I can walk. And I was like, what? So in my mind, I'm thinking that he was asking that because maybe she ate a little bit much and she was too full. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that happens. You gotta, because she looked like she had a comfortable dress on that stretches. You know what I'm saying? Baby, no. It was because mama had a fresh tummy tuck. I said, girl, you up here with your faja on and you just out here just eating. I said, baby, girl, go in the house. Baby Sean was up in that car. He was like, I can't stand that bitch. I said, wait a minute, who are you talking about? You're talking about her mama. I said, oh my God, it's so much disrespect. So much disrespect. Meanwhile, I don't know, was he calling Kelly? No, I think he called Kelly. She probably called him. And then he was returning the phone call. And so when that happened, she basically was saying, she was like, yeah, so I need some money. I said, damn, Kelly, hello, how are you today? Man, I mean, we don't like him or whatever. We on the same page, but ma'am, can we do a little bit of, semi-pleasantries by saying hello? Yeah, so I'm gonna need some money. And just before you know, it's not for me, it's for the kids. Cause you know, a couple of the boys, they need some jackets, they need some shoes, they need some stuff because they got job interviews and all this stuff or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. She made sure to put it out there that it ain't for her, all right? And he put it out there because he said, listen, I don't know if I can do it. Things been tight and it's been rough out here. I said, you better make it work. And nobody tell you to move to Ohio away from all your tribe of kids, okay? And then go have a couple of more kids, all right? Another kid or whatever, and to get married, and then to, you know, just put all your money into this business that you don't know is going to be successful or not. Baby, ain't nobody tell you to do that. When you already didn't have no relationship with your kids, girl, sir, we don't feel sorry about you. If it's rough out here for everybody. Kelly said, well, listen, he said, how much you need? She was like, maybe a couple of thousand. I said, a couple of thousand, Kelly, what you talking about? And then when he says, you know what? Kelly don't have me on the child support, okay? It's a little system that we worked out. You know, I give her at times $1,000 or $1,500 here, $1,000 there. And I've been promising her money, but I just haven't been giving it to her because I just ain't got it. And I said, oh, well, Kelly, go ahead and ask for that $2,000. I'm not even mad that she asked for the amount because that's back pay, bitch. And that ain't even all of the back pay. I said, she was like, because he said, man, I don't think I could do that because, you know, things is tight. I got this to do. This. Okay, Ann. I said, Kelly, I would have put his ass on child support. I'm sorry. Sometimes, you know, I don't want people on child support or whatever, but then there's some situations like this where I put a nigga on child support. I'll be like, put his ass on child support. Let the court do it, okay? And if he don't, get his ass arrested. I just realized I just have a really vindictive streak in me sometimes in certain situations. And this is one of them. Like, you just effing up because we know his history and we know what he did. And that's why I just feel no sympathy for him. I have no empathy for him either, you know. But baby, he was like, she said, well, maybe what, $500, $400? He said, I don't get it, but I can see what I can do. Because she said, I mean, it's about the same amount that I've been doing for out of my own pocket for the kids myself. I said, I know that's right. Throw that out there, Kelly. I said, now, Kelly, we're going to have to work on your phone etiquette. But at least they didn't get into no argument. And no, I don't think that, you know, she just using him for money or whatever. I really do think it's for the kids and all of that. And the only reason why I say that is because, again, she ain't got him on no court mandated child support. And if anything, she had every right to put him on there. But she still, like, giving him, she being real lax with that man, okay? Meanwhile, this motherfucker go up into the house. He pulls up his bank accounts. We saw at least 2 of them that they wanted to show us. The other one was blurred out. I don't know if it was a third one, but it was at least 2 different banks. One had $4.38, and the other one had $1.17. Bitch, I said you only got $5.55 to your name right about now in those 2 accounts that we done seen. What's in your savings, okay? Because he was sitting there stressed out like, God damn, what the hell? And I'm sitting here like, so let's say he ain't got no savings and he put the savings up into the towing company that they got, right? So where is, and this is why I'm talking about priorities and stuff. Sarah up here, does Sarah know that y'all ain't got that much money like that? Like, what's going on? Because she up here talking about BBLs and she up here doing tummy tucks and all this stuff or whatever. Yes, insurance probably cover some of it, but you're going to have to cover the rest, you know, because, again, it's not a it's elective. It's cosmetic, right? And I'm just sitting here like, girl, y'all got $5.55. You got less than $10. And the only reason why I'm laughing is because I literally just got paid, okay? Bitch, when I tell you, prior to me getting paid, I had $5.35 up in my bank account. I ain't never been that low in a long time. This whole situation with my father passing away, baby, and all the stuff that we had to do, it was unexpected. So we was paying, because listen, We still ain't got the death certificate. We ain't got nothing yet. The only thing that we got taken care of finally was the cremation. I already got that, and we had to pay for that out of pocket. So that did some shit to us. A whole bunch of other stuff that's been going on. It did some shit to us. And I was just like, God damn, I was glad I had at least a couple of thousand to take care of it. But it just really fucked me up. I said $5.35 in my pound. God damn. I was looking at that like, girl, I ain't been this low in years. And then it got back up, so I was really fast. I was like, oh, okay, good. But that man had less than $10 in a whole family. A whole family. And y'all going out to eat. Y'all going out to eat, and this lady is sitting here talking about a BBL. Priorities. And I feel like, again, Sean has a habit of not telling the whole truth to his partners about what's going on. I feel like she don't know. She don't know. But moving on from that, Key Rock and Brittany. So last week we had this whole situation that was going on with Key Rock's brother being missing for the past 3 days or whatever because they think that he's back on drugs and all of that. Today's episode, they tried to call him. He did answer the phone, but then he hung right back up before they could even ask or say anything else. They just said, hey, Desmond, what's up? Click. I said, God damn, you are rude. And then, you know, mama is just in her feelings. She thinking that something is going on and she don't want nothing to happen to her baby. And the fact that it's come to the realization that he probably is back on whatever drugs or things that he was doing. And they was trying to call him again and he didn't answer. But when he did, it sounded like it was echoing because he was coming into the house, right? And so, because they was like, just call him one more time and tell him that mama cooked. She got some fried fish. She got some scrimps. She got all of that. And so, before they could even say that, he had already walked to the door. Let me tell you something. Desmond would have got slapped, all right? Now, granted, I understand that he is going through some stuff. But that don't give you the right to be disrespectful to your mother, okay? Not your mother who literally just got through going through cancer, okay? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, him. No, sir. Baby, let me tell you something. When he sat down and he was like, she was like, so, son, I ain't seen you in 3 days. What's been going on or whatever? He gonna sit there and lie. First of all, we don't play games like this. He was like, I was in jail for the past 24 hours. What? You was in jail for 24 hours? Everybody was like, including Brittany. Why you ain't say nothing so we could come and get you? Because I wasn't in jail. I just played. I said, we're not going to play these games after not knowing where you was for the past 3 days. And then you going to throw jail in there when Key Rock just got out of jail. We're not going to play these games, okay? Let's stop that right there. And basically, he was like, I was just out doing my own thing, you know, partying it up and all that stuff or whatever, just chilling. And it was like, mama was like, can I ask you a question? Are you back doing drinking alcohol and stuff? No, mama, I ain't doing none of that stuff. I'm just out here kicking it, being chill and all of that, okay? You ain't got to know nothing about my business and all that stuff. I mean, he went off on his mama. And he was about to get up and go. Like, I ain't got to tell you nothing and all this stuff and woo, woo, woo. I said, excuse me. When mama got in her feelings and her feelings got hurt because of the way that he was speaking to her, she got up and she walked away so she could go cry in the corner by herself. Understandably, she was humiliated that her son that she was only looking out for because she was worried about. She's not worried about herself. She's worried about her son, okay? And he had the nerve to say, man, I ain't got to tell her nothing. She needs to understand. I mean, she ain't my wife, okay? She my mama. I ain't got to tell her nothing. I said, bitch, you saying all of this in her house, eating her food? All because she want to know what's going on with you and she ain't heard from you in 3 days and she know that you got a history of doing some stuff and going absent like this. Because when you do that, you on a little drug binge or whatever you doing. Baby, at that moment in time, I wish Key Rock would have stood up. Man, don't talk to mama like that. That's what I wanted him to do. I really wanted Key Rock to do that. But see, Key Rock took a different approach. Yo, man, come on, sit back down or whatever. You want to go smoke a cigarette? I said a cigarette? Ew. Ciggies? No. Okay. But, you know, they went outside and they had a little conversation. And that was some real stuff. Because sometimes men just want to hear that. And they don't know how to express themselves sometimes. I've seen that. I'm not a man, but I've seen some. Sometimes they just want somebody to care and to actually, verbally say that. And they try to keep their emotions in regardless. But because Key Rock, I was glad that Key Rock was there to tell him, mama just care about you. I'm going to always be here for you. You got people regardless of what's going on. Because he was like, she up here coming at me, all this stuff, whatever. When all this is her fault. Her and daddy the one that messed me up. I'm the one that got the anxiety, the depression, and the drugs, this and this and that. It's because of them. I said, okay, what about yourself? What about yourself? What have you contributed to this? You know, understandably, we all, I ain't going to say we all, but the majority of us, I really feel like about 98% of the world either got depression, anxiety, or both. And I got both of them, okay? I really do feel like that. And and some of them probably don't even realize it, you know? But I get it. But to have Key Rock there to actually speak to him and to say, listen, bro, I get it. And I understand that you need to talk to somebody. But instead of just going off on these binges and going off and disappearing for days, just come to me. I'm going to be here regardless. And I love the fact that Key Rock made it so that he had a safe place to go to. Because that's what everybody needs, okay? A safe place. And it got him enough to come back into the house. And when he came up back in the house, we found out that they was real close. You know what I'm saying? They always been close like that. So they've always been their brother's keeper, right? And Key Rock said, go give mama a hug. Go give mama a hug. And the way that mama just lit up when she got his hug, I said, you know what? I cannot be mad at Miss Mama at all. You cannot get me to be find anything negative about Miss Lady. Okay, I just love her. You know, I really do. But anyway, they'll be all right. They'll be all right. Addiction is it's a hard thing to deal with, you know, and to come to terms with. So there's that. Then we have Louie and Melissa. I just realized I don't care about, you could get Justine and Michael off the show. You can definitely get Lindsay and Blaine off the show. Sean and Sarah, I can deal without them, but I can still take them. I wouldn't be too... Louie and Melissa can definitely go, okay? They can definitely go, for real, for real. But he about to go down there to, or I should say go up to New Jersey, because he's got approved to go and have his parole there, everything and all that, which is okay. And he having his last day at the pizza place. And Melissa FaceTimes him, right? And was basically like, so I'm just worried about if you drive down here and you get pulled over, because she was asking about his paperwork, and he said he don't have any paperwork because he's not paroled down there in Georgia no more. He's paroled up there in New Jersey and all that, so it's all up there. And I'm like, well, I mean, maybe it's online or something and he could pull it up on his phone. Now, see, on the one hand, I understand the apprehension and the anxiety and being scared or whatever that Melissa probably could have. But then again, it's Melissa. And it's just the way that she says things to him. And I'm so glad that Dirk, who owns the pizza place, he was asking about, you know, he literally said, I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you going up there to New Jersey, getting back into old habits or whatever. And then when he did his little interview outside, he says he's worried about him going up there with Melissa, because Melissa is not the type of person that is going to say, oh, I see you doing good or whatever, and say, you know, not necessarily congratulate him, but give him encouragement and stuff. What he sees her doing is always nagging at him about what he's not doing and putting him down. And I said, exactly. How is he supposed to flourish in that? I mean, you ain't got to coddle him, but every time we see him trying to do something, she barely acknowledges it, and she finds something wrong with it. I said, if we notice it, he notice it, baby, you the problem. Melissa, you the problem. You know, and then there was this moment, you know, she was in her feelings because she was like, what if you get pulled over by the cops and all this stuff? I'm worried, I'm scared, I'm worried about that and all that. Man, I'm just like, I get it, but at the same time, don't mess up the moment, okay? The moment is I'm finally getting up there, okay? So you should be happy about that. So his mama comes in there, looking at his last day and all that to pick him up. And then they had their moment in the confessional where she was in her feelings and crying and stuff because her baby boy is leaving, you know, and you're just leaving me. I'm not leaving you, mama. Okay, all of that, woo, woo, woo. And again, everything that I said about it, she missed 10 years of his life. She missed 10 years worth of being with him, and now he's going and flying the coop and going to be with a woman in another state. And even Louis had to say, even if I didn't go to jail for 10 years, it's like I still eventually would have had to leave you. I would have left anyway and been with somebody else, and I wouldn't be in your house or whatever. She said, yeah, but we still would have had that time because, you know, I didn't have 10 years to pass me by without seeing you or whatever. And I get, you know, where she's coming from. But also, it is time to let him go in the sense of letting him be on his own and be a man. That's what he's been trying to break out to do, and it's time for it. And when he was getting ready, Melissa had called his mama, to basically ask her if she would come down there, come up to New Jersey with him because she worried about him driving by himself. And they're gonna say, so what if you go to a rest stop or whatever, you see a girl and she needs some help or something or some directions? And I said, girl, what? You are so insecure. That, see, this is what I'm talking about. You had a legitimate reason to feel worried because, again, you don't want him to get caught up in jail because he's driving and the people might think that he's supposed to be still in that state, but he's out of state or whatever, not knowing the situation that he got his stuff transferred to New Jersey. Understandable. Stuff happens. People get pulled over for the most insignificant things. You know what I'm saying? But then for you to go and to once again let your insecurity show about him possibly talking to another woman, that's when I just said, Louis, stay home. Go back and get your job from Dirk, okay? Because this is not gonna work. And if they are still together, I'm gonna be surprised. I'm gonna be surprised. Moving on from that, Arise and Cameron. So it's the next day after they had their little blow up at the strip club. You know, he apologizes for going off the way that he did and all of that, and then he took her to a photo place, a photo studio, and it was surprised, right? She had no idea, and it was, he said he paid $500 for it. So they was finna do maternity shoot. I said, oh, okay. This how he gonna make up for what he did. And I was like, you know what? Sometimes you want to be pissed off at Cameron and then you just can't. I really do kind of like Cameron. I do like Cameron. Cameron is light, but I kind of like him. So, you know, and this was cute. This was cute, okay? Had them dressed up and do the maternity suit, whatever. And it was beautiful. They are a cute couple together. And then when her daughter came out there, I said, oh, this is really nice, okay? But, you know, they was like, Arise said this cute or whatever, but we still got to worry about a place to stay. He said, don't worry about that. If I'm not worried about it, you shouldn't be worried about it either. No, nigga. We need to be worried. We got to be out of these people's house, out of this people's neighborhood in less than a week, okay? Like, come on, you know? But that maternity shoot was really, really cute. I liked it. Moving on. Joe, Joy, Nomi, and Red. I ain't gonna lie. They be the ones I be looking forward to seeing. I am not gonna sit here and lie to y'all, because they giving. Out of all of the couples, they are giving, okay? Miss Joy needs to just let it the fuck go. Girl, she's sitting there. Her brother finally comes over, Micah. This is the first time seeing Red, right? So he takes him outside and was like, you know, Sway is not your son. And he was like, yeah, I know that's not my biological son or whatever, but I love him like he is. And, you know, that's my life, that's my heart and all this stuff. And, you know, I'm here to take care of your sister, to make sure she happy and all this. You know, giving the same script that everybody always get when they try to convince the family that I'm good for your person, their family member or whatever. And, you know, he said all of that stuff, okay, to make it seem like he really in love with Joy. He really care about the family. He's so glad to be out here and all this stuff and all of that, okay. The brother was like, yeah, he's saying a whole bunch of stuff, but at this point, I just don't know. And I said, keep on with that feeling because you know something ain't right, just like we know something ain't right. Meanwhile, they go out to dinner, right? Joy had the nerve to tell us So I'm still up here footing the bill for everything because, red doesn't work. I said, girl, we already know that. And I feel it, and after a month, I'm pretty sure he's not going to get a job by the time this show is over with. I'm sorry. Just does not give me that feeling, okay? He's a good talker. And that's just all that he is. And I'm sitting here like, so you going to work every day and you're paying for all of the bills. You 9 out of 10 brought the clothes that he is wearing, okay? And he be wearing, he look like he have a fresh t-shirt all the time. Granted, t-shirts ain't cost that much. They probably get it from Walmart, okay? But at the same time, he be looking clean, okay? Regardless, And I'm just sitting here like, people that ain't really got no money, I just feel like you shouldn't be going out to eat like that because you keep on saying that you ain't got no money and you got to put your money to this and put your money to that. I just feel like you should keep your ass up in the house, okay? And make you a peanut butter jelly sandwich. I'm just saying, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And then you going to go to the restaurant to give him some sushi. And he up here ordering octopus and all this stuff. And then go get and say, you getting that squid or something like that. Whatever. What he said he was going to get? Octopus and this and that, and I was just like, he said a king crab roll. I want to try the octopus. She said a squid salad. That's what it was. You get squid. I said what? Now the whole time he's on his phone. He's on his phone. Now I have a problem with that. Okay, now listen. When I'm out, because I don't really like to. I have social anxiety. For the most part, and I can tell you truthfully because there have been some events lately that I have missed, especially around my family. Like my cousin literally just had a birthday party for her daughter who just turned 1 year old, right? And I was invited. I'm always invited, but I didn't come because it was gonna be a whole bunch of people there that I did not know, and I just didn't want to be around people. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? So when I do be out, it's like not a comfort blanket type of situation where I have my phone in my hand so it can like occupy my mind. So I just want to be sitting there looking like, who the fuck is these people, But Red, he just be on that phone doing any and everything right in front of that girl's face. And then he wind up telling her. So thinking about going back home, because I was talking to my sis, and she was like, so y'all supposed to be you going back, you gonna take us with you? And he was like, girl, what? Because remember last week he said, I don't know if she gonna be cool with it because she don't trust him. That's just what it is. And sure enough, just like, you ain't even asked if we wanted to come and all this stuff. He said, well, it ain't set in stone and all that. And I'm sitting here like, damn, you can't just let this man go home to his people for a second. That's because you know that he foul and you don't trust him. That's just what it is. And then he said, let me get up and go, we're going to table this conversation. Let me get up and go outside for a second, right? When he gets up, she leans over like this trying to see. I said, girl, he going outside. Where you think he going? Girl, next thing you know, they arguing. I don't know if it was the next day or whatever. It was the next day. They are arguing because you just don't appreciate me the way that you're supposed to. And then you always up in your phone. You always up in your phone. Girl, why are you acting like this? Because you always up in your phone and you texting bitches and stuff like that. And I asked you specifically, did you text that girl? And you said no. But then you going to say, yeah, I responded back. I said, child, Red is a gaslighter. Okay, because he said, why you getting mad? What you want me to do about it? All right, I don't understand, but hey, I'm here. I said, oh my goodness, what is happening? Then he goes outside. He was like, man, let me go out. He said, well, if I cause you all this pain and stuff, why am I here? I could just go. I said, nigga, then go. There's the door. You ain't got no money to get no plane ticket to leave, bitch. Go hitchhike. I said, Red, take your ass somewhere. He took his ass outside and he got on the phone to this other girl that we ain't never seen or heard of. First of all, it was Julia or Juliet or whatever, Julie. That was his bestie. You know what I'm saying? He sounds so childish saying that. He sounds so childish saying that. And then he gets on the phone with somebody named Casey. And I'm listening to the tones of these people's voices, and I just feel like they're all like, no shade. They're white women. And I just feel like I could be wrong, but that's just what it sounds like. And I feel like he think that he can easily manipulate them over a black woman. I just feel that way because look at what's happening. Look at what's happening. Okay? And I'm just sitting here like, are you serious? He was like, man, I'm just on the phone with my bestie. I said, your bestie? He was like, this is my best friend. Imagine she been there before, you know, at the whole bid when I was up in jail and all that stuff. And before I was in jail and all that, and woo, woo, woo. But then you get on the phone with these women and then you try to say ain't nothing going on and they just your best friend. And then she like, well, she gonna have to understand I was there before and I'm gonna still be here after. Oh yeah, cause she getting mad because, you know, y'all been sending me money and all this stuff. And see, when he said that, that's what made me realize something about what I previously said, because we ain't finna keep on sending you money like that when you out of jail and we ain't seen you yet. And we ain't in no relationship with you for what? Baby, no, ain't nobody finna do nothing like that. I said, what is going on? He ain't even that, he ain't ugly, but bitch, what type of talk game is he giving y'all? That y'all holding 10 toes down in the dirt for this man and continue to give him money and support him and knowing damn well that he is not in a relationship with you and he only using you for your money and probably your box. I said, what? And then gonna go back up in the house and say, but you know I love you, right? You know I love you, right? What you want me? And it's the way that he hugged her and kissed her and all that stuff. He was like, you want me to love you right now? You want me to love you right now? I said, I know you not finna fuck her. You know when you get bad, like, you want me to do? I said, no, not the time. I said, no. You are such a gaslighter. He made it seem like she up here doing this. And granted, she probably is, but she doing it in response to your ass. I said, Joy, I want to be sorry for you, but I just can't. Because you put yourself in this situation. When she was sitting at that table and he was on that phone, she gonna say something. I'm listening. He talking about going down there to back to Missouri and all this stuff. And I'm just seeing, oh my God, red flag. I said, you just not seeing a red flag? Baby, he been a red flag since he came out of prison. Before he came out of prison. Baby, when he was on that phone to Casey, he said, she won't even let me have female friends or whatever. I hate when men say female like that. She won't even let me have female friend. And then she was out here fucking 3 niggas. I said, what? I said, you ain't lying, but you ain't have to say it like that. She out here with these 3 dudes or whatever. I said, oh, the way he said it to make her seem like she was a hoe. I said, well, what she was supposed to do? You was locked up for 7 years and she ain't never seen you face to face. So I just don't like this situation. And I hate the fact that Joy Nami is doing this. And this is why I can never be on her side. Because it's not going to end well. And the person that's really going to get hurt in this situation is the baby. That's it. But y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode. And I will see you guys later. Ooh, okay. Well, girlfriend. All right. That was a good time. I'll see you guys later. Peace.